Hey everyone, welcome to the Dankest Dungeon. Today we're going to be doing a rematch with these Bloomburrow commanders. If you didn't catch the first game, check it out here in the upper right. Let's get right into it. Hey, what's up everyone? It's Jason and I am back again with Ygra, Eater of All. Let's get some yummies in my tummy.
What's up y'all, it's Mike. Back at it again and, well, do they prefer old me or new me?
Howdy guys, it's Nate back again playing Helga. It's a bunch of Cloudstone Curio combos and Intruder Alarm combos. We all should know how that goes.
Hey guys, it's Corbin. We're still playing Baylen today. I don't know what you want from this intro. This is what we're doing. You know the drill.
Do you want to avoid those oops moments at the table where you pop off completely by accident? Are you tired of poring over pages and pages of forum posts looking for the most powerful combos for your Magic decks? Look no further. Commander Spellbook is the best combo compendium for Magic the Gathering this side of the multiverse. With over 30,000 combos now listed, Commander Spellbook is the place to help find any combo you have in your decks thanks to their Find My Combo feature. With it, you can simply paste in a deck list from any database site, click submit, and be on your way to combo paradise. You can even now simply paste in that deck list URL. It's just that easy. And if that wasn't enough, Commander Spellbook offers a means to search for combos using cards from the newest set, such as Bloomburrow. That's right, the fluffy woodland creatures of Bloomburrow can now be an endless vessel of destruction and value. So what are you waiting for? Open a new tab and visit Commander Spellbook today. Alright everyone, let's go ahead and roll off. I got an 11.
10.
You can go somewhere dark and fiery.
Sorry, what number was that?
Huh?
What number was that?
I don't know, 4.
Okay. I'll go first.
Not
You're gonna put it on the screen anyway.
I'm gonna keep my first 7. It's okay.
Well, I'm keeping my hand.
Same, my hand is keepable.
I suppose I will keep this hand if that's okay with you, Jason.
Yeah, that's great. I'm gonna start the game. I will play a forest and pass the turn.
Drop. We'll play a Lava Claw Reaches, and then we will pass the turn.
Let's play a forest and let's play a bot and pass.
Draw. I'm gonna play a Flooded Strand. Get this Plains.
This is a basic old Plains?
That is a basic old Plains. I will play a Ocelot Pride. This 1 mana first striking lifelink cat has Ascend. If I control 10 or more permanents, I get the city's blessing. Hashtag blessed. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained life this turn, create a 1/1 cat creature token. Then, if you are hashtag blessed, for each token you control that entered the battlefield this turn, create a token that is a copy of it. Pass the turn.
You know they nerfed that card on Arena, I'm pretty sure. I saw people complaining.
When are people not complaining?
Facts.
I'm gonna draw for turn. I'm gonna play a Boseiju as my land for turn. Sakura Tribe Elder.
Steve!
And I'll pass my turn.
Alright, drop. Sun-scorched desert. Enters. I'm gonna ping a boy.
Feel free to pick whomever.
Well, if you don't volunteer, then take one, my guy.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
I like Corbin's idea. I'm gonna play a Flooded Strand. I'm gonna hit myself for 1 to correct this Flooded Strand. Grab this Hollowed Fountain. I'm gonna shock in said Hollowed Fountain. I'm gonna pay 3, cast a Helga, Skittish Seer. So you go.
Alright, we're gonna play Wooded Foothills, and then we're going to activate it.
Is it gonna be another basic?
I was thinking about it, just for you. Yeah, we're gonna get another basic.
Baylen don't need anything special. Just needs him in the hands.
I'll play a Soul Ring. If you don't know what it does, go consult your physician. I'm gonna pay 3, play Caretaker's Talent. Whenever 1 or more tokens you control enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. And then it does some other stuff. Maybe we'll get there. Combats. I am priced into attacking Michael for 1.
Rude.
I'm gonna go to my end step. We're gonna have a couple triggers. First trigger, well, we only have 1 trigger, the Ocelot Pride. It's gonna make me a 1/1 cat.
On top of your trigger, I will do the thing and sacrifice
Sure.
Sakura Tribe Elder. I'm gonna get this swamp into play tapped.
Caretaker's Talent triggers, I will draw a card because a token entered the battlefield. Alright, now I'm done.
I'm gonna tap and draw. I need lands. This will have to substitute. I will pay 3 for a Warren Soul Trader. It's a 3/3. I can pay a life, sack another creature to get a treasure. Go ahead.
Mountain. Pay 3. The Infamous Cruelclaw. We'll pass that.
I'm going to play a Boseiju who endures as my land for turn. 5, cast a Colonian Hydra. Helga trigger. It's a creature with CMC 4 or greater, so I gain a life. Put a counter on it. Draw a card. Colonian Hydra enters with 4 +1 counters on it. When Colonian Hydra attacks, double the number of +1 counters on each creature I control. I will say go.
I'll play Eldamari's Eladamri's Call. That is what I'm playing. Eladamri's Call. Set your library for a creature card, reveal it, put it in your hand. I will get this Voltec Matter Weaver. I will play Bloodstain Mire and hurt myself. Ouchies. 3 mana. I will cast this, bro. It is a 2/4. Whenever I cast a creature spell, choose one. Create a 1/1 colorless gnome artifact creature token, or create a token that's a copy of target artifact token I control. Can't attack any of you scrubs, I'll pass.
This episode is sponsored by Card Trader, the global card marketplace with a massive variety of cards available for Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and more. Tired of ordering from multiple sellers and having to pay multiple instances of shipping? Card Trader has you covered with the Card Trader Zero system. Order from multiple sellers and they will send their cards directly to the Card Trader warehouse to be safely stored on your behalf. Then have Card Trader send any or all of the cards being stored directly to you for one single shipping cost. Head over to cardtrader.com and use the promo code DANK, all capitals, to receive 5% off your first order. Also, please consider using the affiliate link in the description box below to help support the show. If you appreciate the content we're creating and you'd like to support us here at The Dungeon, the #1 way to do so is to sign up over on our Patreon page. Some of the Patreon benefits include access to our full deck lists, voting privileges for polls held over on our Patreon, and shoutouts at the end of every video to let everyone know how awesome you are. If money's tight and becoming a patron isn't the best option for you right now, we totally get it. Simply liking our videos or subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, or commenting down below all help as well, and are totally free. Thank you all for watching and enjoy the game. Okay, I'm gonna untap and draw 3, 2 green and 1, Finale of Devastation.
For a mana dork.
I will put a Birds of Paradise into play.
Bird bros.
Flap your wings. Yeah. Okay, this will go in my graveyard. I'm fucking done. Go ahead.
Oh. That's sad.
Can you not play anything in your hand?
Tribal 4-drops, bro.
Tribal 4-drop.
You know what? Just cause on principle. Well, it's upsetting, and y'all about to see why. Nate, I swing at you with a 3/3 menace.
Yeah, I don't have a second creature. I gotta take that.
Cruelclaw trigger. That's all in exile.
Wait, what?
So he reveals from the top until he exiles a non-land card. That's all land.
Okay. I drew my one non-land spell. You can laugh, Torvin. So unlucky.
Don't ask questions. Your go. My backup commander was going to be Cruelclaw. And what I mean by that was I was going to build this deck and then show up with a Cruelclaw deck that was just going to be 98 lands and a world fire.
Nice.
And
nice.
I was going to play that game 1 and then play my real deck in game 2.
I will play a Bountiful Promenade. I will cast a Storm Sculptor. On cast, Helga gets a counter. Gain a life, I draw a card. When Storm Sculptor enters, return a creature you control to its owner's hand. I'm going to return Storm Sculptor to my hand. Go ahead and go to combat. I'm going to swing a 4/4 with Trample at you. On swing.
Ooh.
At Jason.
Okay.
On swing, it doubles the counters on everything, so it's an 8/8 with Trample.
Yeah, I'll take that.
And then main 2, tap Helga for 5 blue, use 4 of it, cast Storm Sculptor, return Storm Sculptor to my hand. Heal 1, put a counter on this, draw a card, go to discard a Nature's Lore.
Draw! I will cast my commander, Baylen the Haymaker. Trigger Voltec Mana Weaver. I will make a 1/1 gnome dude.
We know where he stands on the Gnome Wizard War.
Trigger Caretaker's Talent. Good combat. Yeah, take 1.
Free damage.
Gotta get it while I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I am hashtag blessed. We'll go to my end step. Trigger Ocelot Pride. I create a cat token, double the number of tokens that have entered the battlefield this turn. So I will have 2 gnomes and I will have 3 cats. You're up.
I'm gonna untap and draw a 1 for a Cauldron Familiar. When it enters play, you each will lose a life, I'll gain a life. A black and 1 green for a Zulaport Cutthroat. Whenever it or another creature I control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. And that's gonna be it.
I have effects at the end of your turn. Tap these gnomes to activate Baylen to make 1 red mana, and I will attempt to Pyroblast Helga.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's a dead Helga.
Untap, upkeep. I go to draw. So long, farewell.
Going into your draw step, we're gonna Swords the Ocelot Pride.
Goodbye forever, and I gain a life.
Draw. Play a Spara's Headquarters as my land for turn 5. I will recast Helga. Go to combat Corbin. I'm gonna swing a 16/16 at you.
Sure, don't care.
Life is nothing but a resource.
It's a race to the bottom.
Sego.
I'm gonna tap 3 cats at the end of your turn with Baylen to draw a card. Basic Forest. I'm gonna level this up to level 2.
What does it do now?
When this class becomes level 2, create a token that's a copy of target token you control.
Jesus.
I'm gonna make another Nomi, which will trigger its first part, and I will draw a card.
It looks kind of like an ice cream cone that fell on the pavement.
Yeah.
30-second roll.
New.
In this economy.
New.
So I'm gonna have 1 gnome untapped to make 1 green mana. So that's 5 mana. I will play Shamanic Revelation. Draw a card for each creature you control. Ferocious. Gain 4 life for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. I control 1. So I will gain 4 life. I will draw 8 cards.
He got a grippy.
Yeah, I don't feel good about that.
He's locked and loaded.
I am kind of locked and loaded. Alright, we're gonna discard Twin Flame. Land. Silence. Timeless Witness.
Okay, is it my go?
Yeah.
Prove it. Thank you.
Prove it.
Damn.
I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna go ahead and use Warren Soul Trader to sacrifice Cauldron Familiar. I'm gonna pay 1 life to do that, but before I bother with doing that, I'm gonna gain 1 life when this dies. So I'm back to where I was, and you each are gonna lose 1. This will go to my graveyard. I will get a treasure token, which I can now use to cast my commander. Ygra, Eater of All, is a 6/6 with ward, sacrifice a food. Other creatures are food artifacts in addition to their other types and have pay 2 colorless mana. Tap, sacrifice is permanent, you gain 3 life. Whenever a food is put in a graveyard from the battlefield, I put 2 +1/+1 counters on Ygra. And that's it. Go ahead.
At the end of your turn, 2 colorless, and I will tap all these creatures that I have untapped. I will cast Eldrazi Confluence. Modes: Exile, Colonia Hydra, then return it onto the battlefield tapped. Give Helga +3/-3, and create a 1/1 colorless Scion. I'll trigger that off of my Scion.
When his commander goes down, Ygra will get 2 counters.
I'm gonna shock in a Temple Garden. Go to combat. Hey Corbin, do you have an 8/8 swinging at you?
Okay.
Main 2, cast a Vivian, Champion of the Wilds.
Beastie's got flash.
Yeah, cast creatures as though they had flash. I'm gonna downtick Vivian. I'm gonna look at the top 3. I'm gonna exile this. As long as it remains exiled, I can cast it. If it's a creature. Faster.
I will play this Planeswalkers, then it goes to Reveler. For now, he's not going to do anything. I'm going to tap to make 3 mana. I will play Benefactor's Draw. Untap all creatures until end of turn. Whenever a creature an opponent controls blocks, draw a card, and then you draw a card.
I want you to go further, but I'm scared. So I'm gonna exile Eldritch Evolution or Force of Vigor. Those guys will be destroyed.
I'm going to respond. Swords your commander.
Sacrifice of food.
I will sacrifice one of these cats.
I will sack my commander to make a treasure and lose a life.
Okay.
Zulaport Cutthroat will also trigger, so I'll gain 1 each, lose 1. This will fizzle. I'm gonna let him go to the graveyard.
I'll untap my boys, and I will draw a card. Play Battle Helm. Add 1 red to my mana pool for each creature I control. 8 cats for white. Tap this for green. Go to 4 red. Cast Camaraderie. Gain X life and draw X cards, where X is the number of creatures you control. Creatures I control get +1/+1 until end of turn. I gain 8 and then draw 8 cards. Play Molten Duplication, targeting this dude to create a token copy until end of turn. Holding priority. Use 2 other red, and I will tap 2 of these gnomes again. So I have 3 red in pool. I'm going to cast Dual Caster Mage. When it enters the battlefield, copy target instant or sorcery spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. I'm going to copy Molten Duplication, and I will target Dual Caster Mage. which will put a token copy of Dualcaster Mage into play, which will then copy Molten Duplication. And I will do this, I don't know. I've got 4,000 copies of Dualcaster Mage. Molten Duplication will then make a token copy of this dude. Go to combat. Attack Jason with 1,000 copies of Dualcaster Mage, and I'll attack you with 1,000 copies of Dualcaster Mage.
In response, declaration of attacks. Fairies protection, I don't include. I don't have anything to save you, Jason. I'm sorry, but I can save my damn self.
Hold on. Alright, so I still have 2,000 Dualcaster Mages that are not attacking. I am going to...
Way to plan ahead.
Yeah. I'm going to tap a bunch of Dualcaster Mages to draw this many cards. So, Jason dies.
We're resolving combat damage?
Yeah, we're resolving to Fairies Protection.
Yeah, okay.
Welcome to the club.
Thank you.
We are going to tap some Dualcaster Mages that are still untapped. I'm going to play Song of the World Soul. Whenever you cast a spell, populate. I will cast Festival of Embers, trigger Song of the World Soul. I guess I'll populate this Eldrazi Scion. I have 2 now. During your turn, you may cast instant and sorcery spells from your graveyard by paying 1 less in addition to their other cost. If a card or token would be put into your graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. I'm gonna cast Silence.
Okay.
And I'll pay a life. And then I'm gonna pay 2 mana and sack Festival of Embers, because, like, who cares anymore? Now, I'm gonna cast Starfall Invocation. Gift a card. You may promise an opponent a gift as you cast this spell. If you do, they draw a card before its other effects. It does not target. So I will gift Nate a card. Destroy all creatures. If the gift was promised, return a creature card put into your graveyard this way to the battlefield under your control. There is a populate trigger on the stack. Before this resolves, I will make another Dualcaster Mage. I will blow up all my creatures. This is still on the stack. I guess I'll float a bunch of mana with my Dualcaster Mages. So the token copy of Starfall Invocation resolves, which puts the original Dualcaster Mage back onto the battlefield. It will come into the battlefield and it will copy Starfall Invocation again to destroy all creatures and make Nate draw a card. And this will keep happening until you deck yourself.
I'll draw this many cards.
+1.
And Corbin is able to draw 1,000,000 cards and go for the win with combat damage. And then Nate gets around it, and then Corbin mills him out. So that was pretty fun. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. See you next time. Thanks patrons, especially Jacob M, Paul K, Jared R, Thaddeus R, Kiji CB, and Mad Hatter Mage CJ. And thank you to the rest of our patrons as well.